You're not gonna believe you, man. Mayweather just got punched up, bro. Money Mayweather just got punched up, bro.
Just go dark and scam people, but as a person who hasn't been a victim of this, it's quite amusing.
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50 note that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah.
The boxing world is in utter disbelief following explosive reports that Floyd Mayweather is being sued for a staggering $500 million debt, and the reactions are as brutal as any punch thrown in the ring. Once hailed as Money Mayweather for his undefeated record and lavish lifestyle, the former champion is now facing harsh criticism from fans, analysts, and even fellow fighters. Social media has erupted with disbelief and anger, with some calling the situation karma, while others simply can't wrap their heads around how someone so wealthy could fall this hard. One commentator didn't hold back, shouting, "He's an idiot," as the story continues to unfold like a real-life boxing drama.
We're gonna get through this. That's tough because...
According to court documents and insider reports, the $500 million lawsuit stems from a series of failed business ventures, unpaid debts, and allegedly reckless financial behavior that Mayweather either ignored or grossly mismanaged. While the retired boxing legend has long flaunted his wealth, this legal bombshell has many questioning whether it was all just smoke and mirrors. Boxing pros argue that Mayweather's obsession with maintaining a billionaire image may have finally caught up with him, leaving a financial mess that could tarnish his legacy forever.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
it's about
what?
To drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing didn't.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Mayweather Jr. has come under intense scrutiny for promoting cryptocurrency ventures that have reportedly led to significant financial losses for his fans. One notable instance involves the Ethereum token, which Mayweather endorsed during a high-profile boxing match and other promotional events. Despite his public support, the value of EMAX plummeted by over 99%, leaving many investors feeling misled and financially harmed. Further investigations have linked Mayweather to multiple cryptocurrency projects that have been labeled as rugs, where developers abruptly withdraw support, causing the value to collapse.
Imagine working for someone whose whole persona is money, 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 and you don't get paid. Well, that's exactly what it is for employees of Floyd Mayweather. Employees of his Los Angeles gym accused Floyd Mayweather of bankruptcy after failing to pay them. I mean, he's still buying stuff. Portfolio valued at $10 billion, including 18 office buildings spanning. I mean, he can do all this, but he can't pay his employees' salaries. $10 billion portfolio, 18 office buildings spanning 10 million square feet. Like what? Another deal he finalized with a 20 million property in Manhattan. Financial troubles. Despite these high-profile purchases, allegations of unpaid wages at Mayweather's Los Angeles gym have sparked significant backlash. Employees claim that they haven't received paychecks, prompting a public protest outside the facility on Highland Avenue. One protester held a sign accusing Mayweather of modern-day slavery, while another noted that the money team has no money. Even if you work for a different company and if you ain't getting paid, you're scared to show up and say something because you know how businesses do. They silence you and they fire you. The employees alleged violations of California Labor Code 210, which mandates penalties for late wages. First-time violations can include fines between $100 to $200 and unpaid wages beyond the 30 days entitled work to a full day pay for every day delayed. That is crazy. Money team ain't got no money. Apparently it's not the first time too. They had one in Elk Grove and it closed down because the landlord sued for a non-payment of $30,000 in rent. Now the LA gym facing closure. Employees are questioning whether Mayweather himself is aware of the financial trouble.
Mayweather is in the news again for all the right reasons. It's not about boxing. It's about his latest ICO promotion. And this is the third one that I've actually seen in the past couple months. I reported on an ICO that he was backing about a month or so ago. And then the time before that was before I started my little YouTube channel here as your Crypto Mentor 99. So this was from CoinDesk.com. Floyd Mayweather stumps for crypto card in latest ICO. And I'm actually somewhat familiar with Centra. That's the ICO that he's backing. So
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
Bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
Loads of them were calling other jewelers to come over and see him, and by the time they got there, there was a massive argument going on. People were pushing and trying to get to Mayweather and slap his head.
All right, so a Miami jeweler that goes by the name of Leonard Suleymanov is like, give me my money. Give me my money. So he is hitting Floyd Mayweather with a huge lawsuit. Y'all, we're talking about a cool $4 million for some luxurious watches and diamonds that Floyd supposedly forgot to pay for. Y'all know he forget to cash checks. So maybe, you know what I'm saying? He might have forgot to pay for it for real. So even, y'all tell me if I'm saying this right.
This is how Floyd Mayweather and Tyga might get away without paying $4 million in jewelry. So a lot of wealthy people buy assets or luxury items under business entities. This allows them to pay less tax while also having protection against lawsuits personally. In this case, Tyga and Floyd used a watch broker and some upfront cash to make the deal go through. But as the days passed, no payment was made on the balance that was due, and even their agent admitted they owed $4 million. So what these two did is they signed and paid using a business, and then before paying the full amount, gifted it to themselves on behalf of the business that bought it. Therefore, the broker can't go after Floyd or Tyga because they didn't buy it from them personally. A business that they may control bought it and then gifted it to them. But in this sense is completely separate. But what they did is how the rich get richer. Us in our daily lives have no protection from lawsuits. But as soon as you use a business, the laws completely change. So I'm not saying you should do this or that they'll even get away with this, but it's definitely an interesting way to get expensive jewelry cheaper.
I'm speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is supposedly held hostage in Dubai. Vontae Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
The Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather is being held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
They appear to be. Why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. It's just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. You got, He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.